Hi. A lot to cover, so I'll try and be quick. The career counseling group I thought was really informative. I never really understood what a vocational counselor did, so I have a better understanding of that. I really love the solution focused, strengths based perspective. Really, it's so helpful to focus on what people are capable of, what they've already done, where they've seen success already, and kind of try and project that forward. I like the discussion around pre session changes and how even the decision to reach out to a counselor or be a part of a group is like the first step in making changes for the better. So highlighting the fact that like once you make that first step, there might also be other positive changes that take place almost immediately just because you're in that mind state. I really liked the superpowers job exercise. Really good blend of visualization and a grounded acknowledgement of what will work for people and what might not work as well, which can be assisted with like skill building or some processing and just like helps people define the best job for them based on their needs. The trauma informed presentation I thought was excellent. I have the most like personal experience in this field, so I feel like there's a really good chance I will be working in this field in the future. I like how all of this was kind of focused on it's helpful to focus on why someone feels the need to dissociate from themselves and their feelings, because substance abuse is often both the cause and trauma is so often both the cause and the result of substance abuse. It's a bi-directional kind of relationship. So yeah, the focus on safety and community and validation from your peers, since so much of trauma and substance abuse like centers around secrecy and shame. So just like getting people to be able to talk about stuff and like understand that like it's not just that you're a bad person or that we all have struggles and we're all humans with like the same organic substrate in our brains. And I like the discussion of mindfulness and kind of de-identifying with your feelings, understanding that they will pass, and increase self-compassion. They're all excellent teachings. For the religious and spiritual model, I loved promoting resilience and it assists in finding meaning, which can be difficult as people navigate some of their biggest challenges. Building community with people that can like truly empathize and relate on like a deeper level, I think is really important, as is processing grief. Even in the event that someone doesn't pass away, there are so many layers of grief, right? Like the grief of the life that you don't have anymore, like the loss of physical or cognitive ability, like relationships that might not survive the situation because they are under such tremendous strain during a challenge of that nature. I really like the altar building exercise, really great for providing comfort, a space for reflection, and anchoring to specific feelings and like the use of symbolism, which as we know is perfect for meaning making. The group counseling in schools, I really love the feminist theory approach. It's something I haven't read very much about in detail in terms of like the practical application of it and the examples of what it might look like. Really hones in on the fact that we are products of our environment, especially in regards to the dominant culture and how you're expected to fit into that culture and what happens when you don't. I love the emphasis on relational theory. I believe, and I think that it's, discussed at length, that we grow and change in relation to one another. So having community and people and interconnectedness is essential for healing. I really liked the examples with like elementary school kids and the focus on individual rights, self-esteem, and empowerment. And with middle school kids, as they're becoming more aware and learning about the world outside of their home and their school, educating people while they're young about patriarchal ideas and fostering things like critical thinking, self-reflection, and understanding what someone wants out of a relationship as opposed to what they've been told to want or what they have been conditioned to want. And for like the high school section, I really love like the quote at the end in the discussion about the problem, that you are not the problem is the problem. The problem is the problem, and you have power. I think that's so beautiful, and like at every age, I think people can really take that message in and get a lot of like use out of it. And just in general, specifically as women and female identifying people, identify themselves as not problem bearers, but problem solvers. To kind of, I think that can like really help to as a way to combat things like learned helplessness and social conditioning. So yeah, that was the quick and dirty. I learned so much. It was really wonderful. Everybody did such a great job. Thank you so much.